Capital Outlay Committee of the Whole to order this Tuesday, September the 15th, 2015. Ms. Jenkins, if you would please call the roll.
Ms. Dominguez? Present. Mr. Westmoreland?
Present.
Mr. Moore?
Here.
Ms. Abrams?
Here.
Mr. Toller?
Here.
Ms. Richards? Present. Mr. Duncan?
Present.
Ms. Simmons?
Here.
Mr. Bush?
Here.
Our first item is to consider approval of the low quote for aluminum canopies for Chesbro Elementary School's modular classroom. That quote coming from Faithful Gutters in the amount of $10,355. Mr. Schnottelbach, do you have any additional information on that project?
No, sir.
We had 3 quotes come in, one from North Shore, another from Allstate, and the final one from Faithful. Faithful gave the lowest quote. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Are there any questions from the board on the administration's recommendation?
I move to adopt the recommendation of the administration.
There's a motion by Mr. Westmoreland to adopt the administration's recommendation. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Toller. Is there any public input?
No.
Are there any other questions from the board?
I have a question.
All
So how many canopies would that be?
This is one canopy.
Oh, it's
cover.
just one?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
All right.
That's connecting the new buildings that we just put in?
The new modular building, yes, sir.
Any other questions from the board? If there are none, we'll call the question.
Voting is open.
Miss Cindy, I can't log in for some reason. My vote's
Ms.
yes.
Abrams?
Yes.
Yes. Voting is closed. Motion passes unanimously.
All right. Second item on the agenda is to consider approval of the low quote for an ADA-approved ramp, decking, and stairs for Chesbro Elementary's School's pre-K modular building or modular classroom. That low quote coming in from DH Construction in the amount of $23,950. Is there any additional information on that recommendation, Mr. Schnottelbach?
No, sir. Just that there were 2 other companies that were at the walkthrough. One provided a quote and one did not. And D&H Construction is the low price.
All right. Is there a motion to accept the administration's recommendation?
So move.
Motion from Mr. Toller.
Second.
Second from Mr. Bush. Is there any public input on the motion? Are there any questions from the board on the motion? If there are none, we call the question.
Voting is open.
Yes, Miss Cindy.
Ms. Abrams? Yes. Voting is closed. Motion passes unanimously.
All right. There being no other items on the agenda, unless anyone from the board has anything, this meeting is adjourned.
Wait, I got a lot of questions. I'm teasing.